I'm Kurt Thiemann. I'm an English major from St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Kendall Ratter, and my major is mechanical and aerospace engineering. I'm from San Diego.
My name is George Human, and I'm majoring in economics. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, but my family just moved to Austin, Texas.
I'm Jonah May, and I'm studying computer science. I'm from the north suburbs of Chicago.
Hi, my name is Corey Short. I'm an economics major.
My name is Parker Dixon, and I'm majoring in operations research and financial engineering. I am from Dallas, Texas.
I'm Michael First. I'm a mechanical and aerospace engineering, also studying robotics, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Junior Obo. I'm an econ major. I'm from Old Bridge, New Jersey.
My name is Gregory Luck. I'm majoring in mechanical and aerospace engineering here at Princeton University. I'm from Pasadena, Southern California area.
My name is Matt Nicholas. I'm from Southern California, and I'm an electrical engineer.
My favorite part of practice is the time before practice starts, where it's guys sort of in get what you need mode, where people are getting reps in whatever they're doing. Some people are, stretching, doing band work, but that time that's sort of unstructured, where it's people are working on volleyball, but also it's sort of this hangout time where people are connecting on sort of a different level than just practice.
One of my favorite parts of practice is actually the pre-practice meeting that we have, and in that time we visualize, we talk about our plans for the practice and our goals for the training session, and it's really just a chance to separate yourself from the class and the homework that you have to do, and really just focus on volleyball for a couple of hours.
In practice, I really love the competition that we have between most of the guys in the team. It's a really cool, fun environment, and coach really likes to facilitate like a lot of competition, guys going at each other, and we balance skill work and getting better, so we're ready for games and being able to just play a ton, which is great, and I love it.
My favorite part of practice is the competition, because our coach encourages us to really get after each other and play our hardest during practice, and that makes it so much more fun.
My favorite part of practice is at the end when we're in a circle stretching. We have one guy in the middle, and coach will come around and talk to every single player individually, which it's really nice to, with such a small group of guys, everyone gets a chance to talk to coach, and depending on the day, it might be technical, it might be more motivational, whatever we might need, and it's easier to get that when everyone is talking to him every day.
So the coaching staff does a great job of videotaping every practice, and they kind of set up an iPad on the side, and they send us the video and give us feedback on our technique and how we play. It's really helpful for our development as players.
The thing I really found here was that the team was a cohesive group. Even when I was just a recruit, I really felt that this was a really welcoming place. And coming from the Midwest, coming from somewhere that's not close, it was so beneficial to already have that feeling so early into the process.
For my recruiting process, I looked at what I wanted to do, and volleyball is very important to me, but it's most important for me to get the balance of academics, athletics, and social life. And at Princeton, I was able to become an engineer, which I always wanted to do. There's definitely a balance here that I didn't feel at some other schools that I visited. The team was just connected throughout the entire roster, and I just felt like a real sense of family here. Also, being from California, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college there, but I think the draw from an East Coast school like Princeton is to really go out into the world, experience different parts of the world that I'm not familiar with for an extended period of time, and just experience new things, meet new people, and just grow as an individual.
So when I was considering where I was going, I had a handful of options I was looking at, and I really wanted to go to a school I could get a great academic experience, but be at a place that's competitive every single year at volleyball and has a great environment like that. And Princeton fit both of those, and additionally it had a great social experience too. Also, in terms of the engineering, we're able to work with the professors really closely. Princeton prides itself on having the undergraduates be the main part of the education, where other schools, the graduates are the focus and they're doing more of the work. So every single professor has to teach a course with undergrads, and so they know they have to do that, so they wouldn't be here if they didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, and one of the best things about Princeton is that it is probably the best combination of academics and athletics you can find, And so I am able to pursue an engineering degree as well as play Division I volleyball, which has been a dream of mine. And here at Princeton, you'll never have practice during class because the school mandates that those are separate, and so that actually really helps you a lot in all your tough classes.
You know, the #1 ranking in the nation is pretty big.
When I came on my visit at Princeton, the one thing that stood out was the guys on the team. Even though I was just there for a weekend and they didn't know if I was coming or not, like I was welcomed in to such a degree that this really felt like home, even as a junior and senior in high school coming on a weekend visit. And so that was sort of a fit factor that made a big part of my decision. But then there's also sort of institutional differences between Princeton and our peers. There's a big undergraduate focus here, and as a senior, I've been reflecting on like the skills and knowledge that I've acquired and been able to do so very closely with faculty and professors here, and it's pretty staggering the amount how little I knew when I came in and where I am now. And I think that a lot of that has to do with how undergraduate focused this institution is. And so looking back, it's definitely been the right decision for me.
Yeah, Princeton offered the best opportunity to have an incredible social life, an incredible volleyball career, as well as still being incredibly academically focused. Other schools, you have to be all volleyball or you have to be all school, and here you can do it all. When I came on my visit, I knew I wanted to be an engineer, and seeing that probably over half of the kids on the team were engineers was really helpful for me. It really struck a chord with me. Other schools, you're going to have to build your schedule around volleyball, and here, we get in. We lift multiple times a week. We have intense practices, but it does not overlap with school classes. And you can mold your experience into anything you want here. If you want volleyball to be your focus, we have the staff and the resources and the competition that you can make it your thing. We've had people go play professionally. We've had Cody go playing with the national team. And that being said, you can also make it more of a balanced. You can still be involved in school and still be in this incredibly competitive program. And you can still have a social life. At Princeton, you have an incredible opportunity due to the small size of the team to create like a very intimate relationship with the coach and the staff, and really be able to have an incredible opportunity to see the court and be able to perform on the court. At other universities, you could be stuck behind 20 kids, and volleyball will still be your life, and you may never see the court. Yeah, I think that the positives for Princeton are pretty obvious. We play in an incredibly competitive league, and we're a competitive team. We have the #1 undergraduate university in the world, and you'll be joining a group of guys who are genuinely good people, want to have fun, want to compete in practice, and you'll make lifelong friends here.
I chose Princeton because I really felt that it really has a great combination of academics and athletics. And during the recruiting process, Coach Spiesky was he's very inviting, and he kind of showed an interest that he really cares about you not only on the court but off the court. So I really felt going to Princeton, you not only develop as a player, you not only get better at volleyball, but you also develop as a man. Once you guys come here, we're involved in different initiatives on campus that really focus on redefining masculinity. So I part of the reason I chose Princeton is because I know that at Princeton I can not only excel on the court but also off the court. One important reason why I chose Princeton because I really felt that the culture here was very inviting. So on my recruiting visit here, all the guys were really nice. And in comparison to other visits, I really felt like at Princeton, not only the coaching staff but also the players really cared about you. And I think that's what Coach Weissy has been trying to perpetuate on this team. And if you meet any of us, people always remark how we're such nice people.
Well, in high school, I was pretty interested in finance and business, but also math and science and engineering. And looking here, operations research and financial engineering was really like a great combination of those two things, and that's a pretty unique thing to hear. And then there's the whole vibe of the team. On my visits, the whole vibe was really nice. I liked everybody on the team. And the guys and girls teams are really close. It's like one big family, volley family.
So Princeton has a great balance of academics, athletics, and social life. It's really unlike any other school in the country where you can have the best education while also having a great volleyball program to play on every day. For my recruiting process, I had a lot of opportunities in front of me. I took 5 official visits, and Princeton just stuck out to me because when I met the guys, They're also like helpful for giving me information on Princeton, and they're just a great group of guys that I know that could be like part of my family. Well, when I was recruited by Princeton, Coach Weisky was recruiting a lot of really good volleyball players, and I knew that this class could be a class that could take Princeton volleyball to the next level. I knew that with this class, like adding in, we could really make a big impact in the EIVA and around the country. So that was a really big reason why I chose Princeton. Yeah, so Princeton, like I said before, has a great balance of academics and athletics. You get probably one of the best undergraduate educations in the country. You get to play the sport you love. And Princeton, like the volleyball doesn't take over your life that I feel like it would at bigger schools. You can really focus on academics and get an amazing degree for whatever you want to do after college. That's one of the biggest reasons why I chose Princeton.
Yeah, I think Princeton offers a really unique opportunity to its student athletes, with the academic focus from the university really being on undergraduates and the high level of Division I athletics. That combined is something very unique in Division I volleyball across the United States. And I think something that really separates Princeton volleyball from the other programs across the nation is the family environment that we create, and with the women's team, with the team around the team, as we like to call them, faculty, staff, there's just a really sense of community within the program, and everyone wants to see you succeed in every facet of your life.
I would recommend to anybody with the opportunity to come to Princeton that it would be an enormous mistake to pass up on this opportunity. It's been the most important experience of my life, and I would be a completely different person without these last 4 years. And so, come to Princeton.